Welcome to the TheFFFshow. I'm your host Boris. First game we'll talk about is Bayern Munich versus Koln. It was first versus third prior to the game. Two best defenses in the league so far. Bayern prior to the game only conceded one, Koln only conceded two. It was Robben's first start to the season. And Bayern had a special guest in the Governor, Schwarzenegger, was at the game. Unable to terminate Koln, even with the Terminator there. But maybe next time, if he ever comes again. Kimmich was the hero for Bayern again with another goal. Seems to be doing a lot better than Lewandowski. Maybe they should play him up front, but obviously not. He's just doing really good so far. Bayern scored with the first shot on target, which was Kimmich's diving header after Bernat with a nice run down the wing, skipped over the defender. Credit to Bernat for not going down, even though he lost a bit of balance. He could have easily gone down and tried to look for a free kick. Credit to him, he didn't. Put in a good cross, Kimmich scores. Bayern goes 1-0 up. Even before that, Bayern was dominating the game, dominating possession. Not really creating clear-cut chances, but dominating possession and play for the most part. Koln did look to go on counter-attack. They did have a few attacks, not really threatening Bayern. In about 20-something minute, 26 minutes I think it was, Koln had the first shot on target from Osako. Outside of the box, easy for Neuer to deal with. Müller had a really good volley from Alonso's corner. Forced a great save out of Horn. Brilliant world-class save. Unlucky enough to score Müller, but Horn was equal to it on that occasion. Martinez and Bernat hit a post for Bayern in the first half and in the second half. So Bayern really could have been 2-3 goals up. In the 63rd minute, Modeste equalized for Koln. Looked like he got a bit lucky with it. Cross came in, he jumped on the stretch, looked like he got his toes to it. Neuer goes to his right, the ball goes more down the middle. Neuer unable to save it, not much power on it really, but a good goal nevertheless. Then in 92nd minute, Zoller had a great chance for Koln to give him the lead. And the win in 92nd minute, clears through on goal, shoots wide. Unlucky, probably should have done better. On another day, probably would score that. There was a few incidents throughout the game. Sorensen for Koln in the back. Grabbed Lewandowski twice in the penalty area. Could have been given a penalty. There would have been soft penalties, but they might have been given if the referee saw the grabs. Again, it would have been soft, but if they had been awarded, Sorensen couldn't complain too much. If a defender grabs a striker, you're taking the chance. So lucky for him to get away twice, but again, would have been soft. Sanchez, my opinion, I think he's being a bit restricted for Bayern. He's playing in the left side central midfield. I think he should be given a bit more freedom because he doesn't seem to drift to the right. So they got Kimmich kind of right central, Alonso central, and Sanchez left central out of the three midfielders. And Sanchez and Kimmich don't seem to really go to the other side much. Sanchez did a few times when he ran with the ball and then ran more towards the middle and towards the right. But other than that, they don't seem to drift to the other side looking for the ball. Kimmich seems to be doing fine in that sort of a tactic. I think Sanchez is being a bit restricted. Looking at him at the Euros for Portugal, he seemed to do a lot better when he had free reign to roam. So he goes left, right, middle, back, forward. Seems here to be a bit restricted with the tactics, and I think that's why he's not really standing out as much. And usually, well, in the last two games that I watched of Bayern, he ended up getting subbed off. Tactic might not be suiting him. Still young, obviously. Maybe needs to adjust to it a bit more. Much bigger team, much more expected of him now than it was beforehand. So we'll see how he settles in. But that's pretty much it for Bayern Koln. Not a bad game overall. Not as good as Bayern Hamburg last week, but overall still an entertaining match to watch.